There's nobody like There's nobody like There is nobody like There's nobody like There's nobody like you, Lord, like Como assim Senhor da minha Oba mi Così por mim Nítorí There's nobody like you, Lord. There's nobody like you. There's nobody like you, Lord. Like you, Lord. Like you, God. Você me Você me There's nobody like you. Like you, God, like my God. Woo! Yes, Woo! Yes, Woo! Yes, Baba, Baba, I just wanna say yes. Friends and loved ones, my name is Florence Adodoh. I have the pleasure to invite you to my album launch coming up on November 26, 2017. The album is titled Adodoh at RCCG Pavilion of Redemption on Old Richmond Road in Isle 6. I have some artists coming on that day such as Darry David, Brother Franklin, Evangelist Chase, This Kind God, and many others. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
How will you feel when you know that someone is praying and interceding for you every day? That is how we hold our partners with high esteem, standing in the gap and praying for you without season. NDTV is God's plan to transform lives and help people to get their freedom from every form of oppression, walk in victory, discover their original destiny and the plan of God for them. Together, we can do far more than any of us could ever do alone. Become a partner today by visiting www.ndtvn.com/partnership, and you will be glad you did.
and this is the Worshiper'S Zone on NDTV. Today I have with me a lady, a minister. Her voice is so warm, it's so sweet, it's so angelic, it is so beautiful. People, I want you to meet Minister Florence Adodoh. Should I say Adodoh or Adodoh?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, it goes.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
You're welcome to the
Great.
Worshiper'S Zone.
Thank you.
Can you just say hi to our viewers?
Hi, everybody out there. I'm here live with NDTV. It's a great opportunity for me to reach out to viewers out there. I'm just coming up, and I know that God has so much that He has put inside of me, and I'm going to let out
Amen.
for this generation.
Amen.
Thank you.
You say you are just coming up. You and I know that's not true. How long have you been singing? When did you start singing?
Well, that's a very good question. I cannot actually lay a time to it, but I can say for sure that since I was a child, growing up, being a choir in the church, singing, and I just see that that's what I just love to do, and I just do it really without holding back.
Yes, she sings beautifully. Can I put you on the spot? Can you just sing something for us? Something very brief. Let's just hear your voice. Can I pick a song? No.
Oh my God.
Okay, just sing some for us. Maybe worship something. And I don't want you to hold back. This is TV. Just let go and just be free. You never know who's watching.
Okay. Olúwa, ẹ̀yin la tóbi jù. Olúwa, ẹ̀yin la tóbi jù. Àríbitì o àràbàtà. Ẹ̀yin la tóbi jù. Ṣẹ́yìn gan l'àríbitì àràbàtà. Ẹ̀yin la tóbi jù, Olúwa.
My God.
Praise God.
Wow, that is so beautiful. Viewers, this is the Worshiper'S Zone. And today I have Florence Adodoh, Minister Florence Adodoh. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank God.
So, to you, would you say you received, because some people would say that they received a vision, they received a sign, something that got them into the music ministry. What was your starting point? What got you into music?
Actually, like I said earlier, it's something that I believe is inborn. I've noticed that since I was a little child, when a new song comes out on TV, I'll find myself just singing and just love to be in that atmosphere of singing. And as time goes on, I joined the choir in the church, from the children choir to the youth choir, and then I find myself working side by side with the choir master. And then I'm like, okay, I just love to be in this place. I just want to be in this environment of singing. I can't do anything else. There's nothing else that gives me joy from doing this. I never knew it was going to get to this point. I just want to do it because I found joy doing it. Not because I want to do it for fame. I don't even know today it's going to become a reality. But all the same, I just see myself as a worshiper.
Amen.
From very young age. And since then I've been looking forward to, doing more and more and more. But I thank God the day this became a reality for me was back in Ibadan, Polytechnic Ibadan. I was in the classroom waiting for the lecture to start. I happened to, my lecture room was close to the music department in Polytechnic. So this student came in from music department, came in, and I was in the class. I usually get to class early because I study banking and finance. So I was in the class just by myself, sat down at the table and just singing. And this guy came behind me, nice one. I looked back, I was so shy and shocked
someone was listening.
that someone was listening. So anyway, that's when this whole thing started. He introduced me to his friends, and we just put something together. I said, no, these are music students all together talking about Dakwodina. Dakwodina now is in United States. Not really sure what state he is in right now, but he will be so mad at me that I don't know where he is, but he's in United States. So Dakwodina was my producer then.
Wow.
I produced this
Your first CD.
my first CD in 2003, 2004, thereabout, before coming to United States, and I just forgot about it because I just think where it was an opportunity, they put things together for me, and hey, I'm not interested.
Talking about your first CD, I listened to it. I love it. To you, it's just like you put some things together, but it's a powerful CD. I still remember the song Apatani, right? I
Yes.
remember Apatani.
Yes.
Oh,
It's actually
it's beautiful.
it's part of this new
masterpiece.
CD. I have to repeat
Oh,
it in this
you're
new
singing
one.
Apatani.
Yes, I remix it in this new CD I just did now, coming up.
That's beautiful. So talking about the new CD, it's a long time coming because a lot of people are waiting.
Yes.
So what took you so
Yes.
long?
Well,
Because a
you
lot of
know,
people have been waiting for this CD.
I was in denial for a long time. And like they say, when the word give you lime, you make lemonade out of it. I thought something else could do it better for me, but again, if it's a calling, it's a calling.
It's a calling.
You can go everywhere you want to go. You will still come back to doing that as long as you are still in line with God. That's what I think happened in my case. I thought, what can I do with music? I just love to sing, and that's all. I just want to worship God all my life. That's all. Doing it in a choir, it's enough. I don't really care about going out there being, I just want to do it in the church, worship God, in my bedroom, wherever, and just have fun with it. Just release it to God and let Him have His way in my life. That's all. I did not think anything into it.
God has a way of.
So
of
I
rewarding
went, I
faithfulness.
studied nursing. I came here, I started having kids, going to school, doing other things, busy with life. And inside of it, this music thing cannot just stay with me. I can't do anything outside it. When I'm in a classroom, when I'm at work, people will call me, oh, you have a nice voice. Oh, just stay here. I'm just enjoying myself.
You're always singing. And I
Oh,
know
it's
it's not
fun, myself.
something you're doing on purpose.
Yes, I don't know. It just comes naturally, and I thank God for that because it's a grace and it's a privilege that I cannot afford to mess up with. So I thank God that it's finally becoming a reality for me. That yes, this is where I'm just walking in the line of destiny now by His grace.
You said you were in denial. You know, a lot of people, some upcoming artists, some people may find themselves in the same position, in the same situation. But since God has finally brought you out, what advice do you have for such people?
I would say that first of all, you have to have a relationship with that man out there, God, Jesus. Know Him, know who He is, because it's the one that brought me back to line. In between that, there are a lot of things that happened. I stumbled, I fell, I rose up again, and He helped me. And again, if you are in this similar situation, I just want to encourage you that it is not over yet. As long as the Lord is keeping you alive, if there's that thing inside of you that He has kept in there that He wants you to put out there, just keep praying and hopeful and walk towards it. Don't just relent. A lot of people like you have encouraged me so many times. Sister, as a matter of fact, you are one of the people that actually pushed me into doing this again. When I listened to your album that you just released, I said, oh my God, Sister Toyin, what is this? This is beautiful. And she said, no, you can do better. I said, oh.
About you.
I said,
This
no,
is about
I
you.
understand, but I must say that because that's the truth. I need people to know that she is so awesome. She encouraged me. And it's always good sometimes when you find yourself in a situation in life, it's good to have good people that surround you to encourage you to elevate your spirit. And that's what happened in my case with Sister Tony. She encouraged me. And I see myself doing what God has destined for me to do. And I just want to encourage somebody out there, please don't let it just slide. If it's just one thing, don't think it's just there for nothing. It's there for a reason. God does not just waste his resources. If you're not using it, he gives it to us freely without repentance. But however, if you find your own self doing one thing for God, please do it with all your might. Don't think it's too small. Oh, this is just little, it's nothing. It is a big deal if you walk towards it. It is a big thing if you will build up on it. Just keep hoping and praying and walking and not relent.
That's a good advice, because there are a lot of people who want to sing but they cannot sing. There are lots of people who lost their voice. Some had to go through surgery, and after this operation or that operation, they can never sing again. And as Christians, even as people, we have to give account of this talent that God has given to us. Because when we stand before God on that day, it's going to be, what did you do? What I gave to you. And in this ministry, in this industry, there are lots of competition among the music ministers, which shouldn't be. Like you were saying, we have to encourage each other. We have to carry each other along. See, it's not about how many CDs or how many music or how many songs somebody writes, but it's about the impact that you're able to make. How many lives you were able to touch along the way. God bless you so much. I am so excited to hear this new CD. I cannot wait for people to hear it.
It's by His mercy. I just found mercy. Mercy found me.
Amen.
I bless God for that, because I never knew it was going to be this way. And all I can say is thank you to God for another opportunity He gave me.
Amen. Amen. That's why He's such a good Father. What kind of songs are we expecting in this new CD? Can you give us like a little bitty? Like, I know the album is titled
Adodoh.
What does that mean?
The first.
The first.
The first in creation.
My God.
The first.
Adodoh. Who's the first in creation? Is that me?
That's my God. My Father. Jesus.
Amen.
God. Jehovah, the Almighty.
Amen.
The one and He's so cool.
Amen. Wow.
Alpha and Omega. That's Him. Adodoh. That's the
That is
title
amazing.
of the album.
I cannot wait to hear this. What kind of music minister would you call yourself? Like, what kind of music style would you say you have?
Again, like I said, I just like to to see myself in the place of worship.
Worship.
You see, praises for me, yes, it's good. We will dance, but I do better with worship.
You're a great worshiper. I've listened
by
to
His grace, I just love to worship God. That's the only place I find myself, and nothing else matters to me.
Would you say you are a Yoruba gospel minister? Because I think Yoruba is from the western part
of Nigeria.
Yes. And the language is called Yoruba. So would you say you do more of that? Because I think you sing Yoruba songs and you sing English as well. I've listened to you sing. But would you title yourself as a Yoruba gospel minister?
Well, I'm versatile. I can do both. I love both. But with Yoruba is very rich in culture. The language, the culture, the everything. Don't get me wrong, other language are beautiful too, but I just do well with, even if when I'm singing Western song, when I'm singing English songs, I just to find a way to throw that word of Yoruba in it. So it's just a concept.
Just a concept. Awesome. My name is Oluwatoyin. This is the Worshiper Zone, and today I have a gospel minister titled Florence Adodoh. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these brief messages.
How will you feel when you know that someone is praying and interceding for you every day? That is how we hold our partners with high esteem, standing in the gap and praying for you without season. NDTV is God's plan to transform lives and help people to get their freedom from every form of oppression, walk in victory, discover their original destiny and the plan of God for them. Together, we can do far more than any of us could ever do alone. Become a partner today by visiting www.ndtvn.com/partnership, and you will be glad you did.
Hello friends and loved ones, my name is Florence Adodoh. I have the pleasure to invite you to my album launch coming up on November 26, 2017. The album is titled Adodoh at RCCG Pavilion of Redemption on Old Richmond Road in Highway 6. I have some artists coming on that day such as Darry David, Brother Franklin, Evangelist Chiefs, This Kind Girl, and many others. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Hello, this is the Worshiper Zone. My name is Oluwatoyin, and today I have Minister Florence Adodoh. Thank you again for joining us today on the Worshiper Zone on NDTV. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
She has been blessing us today, just answering the questions, and I know viewers that you also have been blessed. So this question I ask almost everybody because no matter what we do, is always family first.
Yes.
So how has your husband, your children been able to accept you? I know you work, you're a career woman, and you have the music ministry, and you have your family, and you're a businesswoman. How do you combine all these things? How do you do it?
Well, one, it's been the grace of God. One, there is no such perfect family. We have times when things are really rough. We have times when it's all rosy. But all the same, I must thank God and thank God for my children and my husband. He's been very supportive. Before now, things were not too well, going on too well. But the moment I made a decision to do this, to come out, my husband gave me 100% support.
Wow.
And is ready to do more
Wow.
as I go further and really say thank you to him. And especially my kids, at times I'll be out there, oh, I'm going to studio, I'm going to minister somewhere. Mommy, you're going again. Oh, Mommy, can we follow you? Sometimes I'll say, no, you cannot because I'm rushing. One and two is, I'll just find a way, but they understood the whole thing. They understand me. They say, okay, Mommy, okay, well, that's fine. I just thank God for my family, for their support and love. And my mother also, she always encouraged me, this is what God has put inside of you. You cannot but do it. You cannot but she encouraged me. So I thank my family so much. My husband.
That's
very
amazing.
supportive.
Having family to back you up, it's great. It makes things easy, and the person can just focus
Yes.
on the calling.
And the most important thing, when I'm singing, my children will say, oh, Mommy, you this is so beautiful. And that gives me, that goes a long way for me. It doesn't matter what anybody says out there. But for my children to look at me and say, Mommy, that was beautiful, I'm blessed, and all that is really great for me. It's really encouraging for me.
Amen. That is so amazing. What qualities do you think a gospel artist should have, a gospel minister? What kind of traits, what kind of qualities do you think is most important for them?
Very much. I've listened to many people out there, and hear them talk about one or two gospel artists, they'll say, oh, they are so arrogant. Oh, she takes this thing up in her head. She's this, she's that. Oh, he is this, is that. They talk about them. And I don't know. I said, oh, is it because that person is probably in a particular mood at the time, and then the way they responded gave you, the impression that that person is. It's like that. Sometimes you have to give people the opportunity to meet them in different atmosphere. But all the same, we should be mindful of what we do, wherever it is we are. Whether it is boiling right there in our heart, just let it go. Don't put it out there. As a gospel artist, you have to create an image of Christ everywhere you go, because you don't know who is watching, who is looking. It might just be something that just occurs spontaneously that you don't plan for it to happen. Just remember that people are watching.
Always.
And that could be an impression for one person to say, okay, she did this. Maybe that is not the way this person does normally, but it's just an incident. That's just a one-time thing. But they will tag it to you. So we should please try as much as possible to humble ourselves. Humility is the key. Humility. Gospel art is very, very important. If we are not careful, it's very easy to become arrogant, to be proud and full of ourselves, knowing that this gift is to glorify Him. The person that owns this ministry from the day one, from the beginning of the creation, doesn't even like the fact that you're doing it. He will do everything to bring you down. What brought him down, he will want to impact it in you, so to bring you also down. So it is our responsibility to not allow him to put us there.
It's our responsibility to guide ourselves.
Yes.
And as she said, humility is very, very important as a gospel minister, wherever we go. And Minister Florence Adodoh just told us that we never know who is watching. So we have to represent Jesus 24/7. So before we end the segment today, can you tell us about your upcoming album launch in Houston, Texas?
Yes. By the grace of God, I've been able to record in the studio and finish up with work. And now I have the album launch coming up on November 26, 2017 at RCCG Pavilion of Redemption, located at Old Richmond Road. This is Houston, Texas.
Yes.
And I want people out there to please come and support me, encourage your sister. I'm just coming up. I want to put out what God has put inside of me.
Amen.
It's not just for me to listen to myself, but to put it out there, to bless somebody, to bring us to the knowledge of Christ.
Amen.
Please come out there, come and support me. And I know as you will come, you will not go on the same way that you come.
Amen.
Yes.
I am so excited. I cannot wait for this album launch. So viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Adodoh. This is the Worshiper'S Zone on NDTV. And thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Florence.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
It's such a pleasure having you today. God bless you. Until next time, this is the Worshiper'S Zone. God bless you.
How will you feel when you know that someone is praying and interceding for you every day? That is how we hold our partners with high esteem, standing in the gap and praying for you without season. NDTV is God's plan to transform lives and help people to get their freedom from every form of oppression, walk in victory, discover their original destiny and the plan of God for them. Together, we can do far more than any of us could ever do alone. Become a partner today by visiting www.ndtvn.com/partnership, and you will be glad you did.
Friends and loved ones, my name is Florence Adodoh. I have the pleasure to invite you to my album launch coming up on November 26, 2017. The album is titled Adodoh at RCCG Pavilion of Redemption on Old Richmond Road in Isle 6. I have some artists coming on that day, such as Darry David, Brother Franklin, Evangelist Chiefs, This Kind Girl, and many others. I hope to see you there. Thank you.
Through